name is Mallory. I am the chair for the Board of Supervisors of Yavapai County, and it is an honor for me to stand here today in front of all of you. You know, I always say that when you're building a community, you have people that start the process, and then there's people that come along that continue that vision, and then there's the part where you're at the end. And I am the beneficiary of a lot of hard work done prior to ever being a Board of Supervisors. This is such a beautiful day, and my heart is so full of joy for the fact that what we are standing here right now and seeing is something that has been in the works for so many years. There's been so many leaders before me as a Board of Supervisor that it is wonderful to see today coming to the forefront for this community. I will tell you that this facility serves all of our local cities and towns. We in this community, Yavapai County, we support our law enforcement, we appreciate our first responders, and we stand behind them 100%. And that is a very solid statement from this community. And this facility that you see behind me speaks that message. We want all of our law enforcement, our first responders to understand we appreciate you, we appreciate your families, and we are here for you through what we need to do to keep our community safe. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And like Mary said, I have to echo is the fact that there's been so many people involved in this for so long. We're talking back 25, 30 years. And when we built the Birdie jail way back when, that we said, okay, where's the next place to move to? And the Board of Supervisors took it upon themselves, along with everybody else, and tried to politically identify a site. Well, this site was identified. For many of you who live here, do you remember the sawmill? Do you remember the old train car that used to be over there across the side of the hill? Well, all those things had to be taken into consideration, along with make sure that it was in the city of Prescott, and the city of Prescott went along with what our plans were. So I want to thank the city of Prescott for everything they've done to help us. I want to thank all the sheriffs that have been involved, because obviously without their consideration and thoughts of what to plan for the future, David probably had a lot of input into what looking forward, what law enforcement is going to look like in the next 20 years. And he's standing over here. And he knows that this center takes a concept that says you're incarcerated. When you leave incarceration, we want to make a difference in your life so you don't come back and visit with us. We don't want return customers. So this facility echoes that partnership we have with mental health and our other agencies within the community. So for all of those folks that are involved in this project, thank you so much for your foresight, and for all of you guys that busted fingers and scraped up knees and elbows. Everybody from the construction crews, we're only 3 weeks behind. So get to work. Thanks for being here today.
I think that, and I don't think anybody would disagree with me when I say that this probably would not be happening right now at this time if it wasn't for 20 years of dedicated efforts by Sheriff Mascher to get this facility, get this project going. And he really deserves a lot of credit for the reasons that we're here today. I met with Supervisor John Olsen, and I know his family's here, the Shiskas are here. And I met with him back in, I don't know, it was in the early 2000s, maybe mid-2000s. His name is on the building in downtown Prescott. He was a supervisor that built the building on Gurley Street. And he was telling us about the jail, and he said, when we built this, there was 40,000 people in the county, and we thought we had a 40-year fix for the incarceration problem. And this conversation was happening 20 years later, and the population had exploded, the size of the jail population had exploded, to the point the county couldn't keep up. And, the federal government was here, different things were going on, and we needed more capacity. And this was in 2000, and a number of people that were on the board, I know Chip Davis is here, the late Gerald Brownlow, are trying to figure out what they're going to do about this and how they're going to deal with this additional capacity. And we end up building another bigger facility over in the Verde, knowing that we would have to update that facility that's on Gurley Street one day. 22 years later from those discussions, we're just about done. This took really a Herculean effort, as Supervisor Mallory pointed out, over the years, so many people to
Pick up the ball, move it down the field.
and to get to this point. For one real reason, and that is the dedication to public safety that Yavapai County has always had. And what you're going to have now, what we have not had in 22 years, is dedicated booking, actual holding here, a full menu of services on the jail side, but also the connection center. And this cannot be overstated. This is a revolutionary new model of doing business. It's reentry planning. You're going to have both your civil title commitment, and I know we have our contract provider, Ms. Tamara Player with Player Health is back here. She came to be with us today, and we appreciate your partnership, Tamara. You're going to have reentry planning from the county jail level. You're going to have reentry planning from Title 36. You're going to have a whole menu of services that are happening here aimed at reducing recidivism. A lot of really good stuff going on here. Courts, so there won't be transport. Law enforcement in the Tri-City area, Quad City area, won't have to take people over to Camp Verde for booking anymore. Just a lot of really good things. So, very grateful to be here. There's far too many people to recognize. It's been a long time coming, but I'm going to ask Sheriff Mascher just to say a couple words.
Thank you, Dave. I just want to thank everybody that was involved with this. It did take quite a while, as Craig and Mary and others have said, to get where we're at. So thank you all for everything you've done here. It's been a while since I've been into town, and driving in today, I want to thank the construction crew. You guys are doing a great job. It was good to come in and see what's happened here and the hard work you're putting in. I do believe this will be here 40, 50 years and beyond for the community, so thank you all very much, Dave. Appreciate it.
It's an honor to be here to mark this major milestone in construction. For this project, I'm Brian Amaral, Operations Manager with Hensel Phelps, the contractor building this project and a proud partner of Yavapai County. As you can see, there's been a lot accomplished in the last year. A lot of progress been made. To achieve this project, on a project of this size and complexity, it requires an entire village, a team. I'd like to take a moment to recognize this team, starting with the Yavapai County Board of Supervisors, the county administrators, and their staff, including the county inspector, Paul. We could not do it without him. Obviously, the Sheriff's Office, Yavapai County Facilities, most notably Kenny Van Kuren and Brandon Schultz. Also want to mention Kitchell, CEM Group, and the DLR Group, the architects. Speedy, as I mentioned before, and then all the support staff that helps those organizations go achieve what we've achieved to this point today. Also special recognition needs to go to our trade partners and all the craft that are tirelessly putting this work in place.
Big time.
The practice remains common in Europe and the United States, where the last beam of the building is painted and signed by all workers involved. Today, you have the opportunity to join them in signing the beam as well. I thank you for taking the time out of your busy day today to come here and celebrate this monumental moment. Thank you.
I just want everyone to know I will wear this t-shirt proudly. I am so excited about what all of you are doing for us here. And I would like to take a moment to applaud the contractor and also all the workers here that have gone through so much. So thank you so much.